Hey guys, HK45 Shooter here. This is going to be my first video for the NutriMost system that I'm on, my weight loss program. But one thing let me say real quick, I'm no doctor or anything like that, I'm no specialist, I'm just a guy doing this diet. So if you're going to do a diet, this diet or any other diet, talk to your doctor and all that, before you start anything, make sure you're healthy enough to do it. This is actually my third day that I've been on. I go back here, and day one, when I weighed myself, I was 244.8. Okay, and your first day is a load-up day. You can have some of the foods that you like that you're not going to have, or not going to be able to have for a while, and to also load up on good oils, like olive oils, raw nuts, butter, avocados, almonds. They give you a list of some stuff that's got healthy oils in it that you want to load up on, because while you're doing the phase 2, you can't have any oils. So that's day one. Day 2 is pretty much your entire weight loss phase. Phase 1 is 1 day, and phase 2 is day 2 to 40. And this one here is a lot more restrictive. It's very restrictive. It took me a little while kind of figuring things out and how to do this, and count all your calories and all that. But I don't know if you can see this. It'll give you, before I start on this here, when you go into the doctor's office, the first thing you're going to do is they're going to weigh you on one of their scales, and they're going to calculate your body mass index and your weight and all that stuff, and it actually gives you a breakdown. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. I'll try to get a little bit in there. So if not, if you can't see that, I'm sorry. But it kind of confirms, like, yeah, you're overweight. Time to lose weight. Time to get in shape. But it gives you your weight, body mass index, your body fat percentage, your visceral fat, which is the fat that you really want to lose. Your body water percentage, muscle mass, bone mass, a bunch of different stuff on there. And that way they kind of get a base measurement of where you are, so as you progress along through the diet, they can kind of see where you are and how you're progressing. After that, you go in and you do actually one of their resonance scans. It's painless. It's a computer program, and you set your hand on what looks like a mouse, and it's got metal strips for all your fingers and your thumb, and I think it's got one on the palm. I can't remember for sure. But just lay your hand on there, and then what it does is it sends a resonance frequency to your body, and it tests you for different things. It's hard for me to explain it because I don't understand all of it. But there are videos of the guy who designed this and all that, the maker of the program, that kind of explains how all that works. But that took about 10 minutes or so, maybe a little bit less. But then you get a printout, and what it does, so you can see this, it shows up here the things that are showing needs the most support, like mine, my thyroid, heart, stomach, adrenal glands, small intestines. And what they do is they give you nutrients and supplements that will help support those organs that need a little more help. Down here, I really hope you guys can see this. These are your biomarkers, and it shows which biomarkers are out of sync. And the top one here is the very first one. The next one here is that shows how many go back into range with that supplement, and as you go along the different supplements that they give you, it shows how many markers go back into spec. See, what it also shows is the food that's going to be best for you on this program. Okay, they'll give you a list of food. Okay, all down here. And they'll list it with protein, vegetables, and your fruits. Okay, and what they do is they'll highlight one part. You can have all these here, but the ones that are under the highlight area, you should only do rarely, like once a week maybe. A little, space them a little farther. But the ones on top, the very top is the one that's going to be the best for you for keeping you in the fat burning zone. Of course, my first one's a lobster. I figure a poor guy gets a lobster, but I got lobster, chicken, cod, shrimp, perch, halibut, roughy, mahi-mahi, buffalo. But them are the meats, and they do the same thing, or the proteins. They do the same things with the vegetables and the fruits. Again, they'll highlight where you should stop and try to keep it above the highlight area. But that's kind of a nutshell of what it's about. Some of the stuff that they give you, I went out and bought a 24-ounce water bottle. Because what you do is every morning you fill it up 24 ounces, and you got some drops you put in. You got an energy drop, and you got a detox drop. And your residence test, frequency test, will tell you how many drops to put in the water. And what you do is you just drop it right in there, on both of them, mix it up, and you need to sip this all day, well, for 6 hours. So just sip a little bit, and finish it up in 6 hours. So that's the first thing I got to do in the morning. Well, that's the second thing. First thing I got to do is I got the weight loss formula drops. Now you take this here and you put them under your tongue. You can't eat or drink anything about 20 minutes before and after. So as soon as you wake up, you take this. I think it's 0.50 milliliters. I'm not sure if they change for a person. But you drop that under your tongue and you hold it there for 2 minutes, then you can swallow. But then you don't drink anything after that for about 20 minutes. I think it says 15 minutes to a half an hour, but 20 minutes is what I wait. But you do this here 3 times a day. You do it as soon as you wake up, between lunch and dinner, and then you do it again at bedtime. The next ones are HCL, Premier HCL Activator. I know she told me what these did, but I can't remember. But I take them. They tell me to. Right? Oh. Next one is Hydromolecular. This is supposed to really hydrate your body to help you stay hydrated while you're on this diet, because it's a real low calorie diet. So they say this is real good stuff. Make sure you drink this. You take 1 tablet, put it in a water bottle, close the lid tight, wait 5 minutes for it to dissolve. Then you drink it down within an hour and a half. I just take mine and drink it right away. So get it out of the way. These are the 2 supplements I needed for my organ support. What do you call it? Is the NutriMost and the NutriMost. The NutriMost I take 3 times a day, and the NutriMost I take twice a day. But this all changes for everybody that's on it. Nobody takes the same stuff. My son is doing it with me. We're doing it together, and his are totally different. I think he's got 2 supplements, but they're not even the same as these. They're totally different. And even our food lists are different. We can eat a lot of the same stuff, but there are some stuff that one can eat and the other one can't, and the orders are different. Like his number 1 is buffalo. Lucky dog. And mine is lobster, which I love lobster, but it's expensive. But no 2 people are the same. Something's always different, things are set up a little bit different. And they give you some salt. This is Premier Pink Salt. They say to use this as much as possible. It's got a bunch of nutrients and stuff in it for you. I can't really see where it is now. But this is really good stuff. I was surprised. Even when I'm done with this diet, this is my salt I'm going to use. This stuff is awesome. I used it on asparagus last night. It was great. It tastes really, really good. So I think you guys will like that, if you do this diet.